Previously on Unhinged Reading Vlogs with me.
Black guys always leave their girlfriends for white girls when they go pro. What? I already went to prison for... I might as well do it this time. Can we even call them microaggressions? It's just full-on racist behavior. He only talks to her because she looks like a total prostitute.
Hey, welcome back to my channel. This week I have another author taste test. And coming up next,
I ended up DNFing Lakewood. I'm really not in the mood to read this right now. This month was the hardest. Hey, welcome back to my channel. It is April and I'm about to jump into the April book pick for the Black Horror Readathon. This is a year-long readathon that is being put on by Book Tribe with Ty. We are now on month 4. I mean, pick up a book, pick up a black horror and join, okay? This month, I don't feel like checking. I'm 99.99999% positive that this month is a backlist because a lot of the other books that I picked, especially January through March, I had picked my own books because they were easy, but I remember leaving April and May blank because I didn't know what. I know that she said she wanted books at least 5 years old, but she would want them like older than that. Personally, I don't want to go that old. And I had a hard time picking. Now, the book that I did pick, it's not like a jump scare horror. I mean, I haven't started reading it yet, but it's one of those like medical horrors. And more so modern day, what does it say? It says it on the copyright page. Modern day medical racism. And I picked Lakewood. I have heard about this book. I just don't remember if it was good things or bad things. I think it was more so like it started off good and it had potential. It didn't live up to whatever that person was expecting. This is a debut about class and race. It evokes a terrifying world of medical experimentation, part The Handmaid's Tale, part The Immortal Life of Henrietta Lacks. I do know her. So when Lena Johnson's beloved grandmother dies and the full extent of the family debt is revealed, the black millennial... What are we mentioning? Her generation? I'll ignore it. The black millennial drops out of college to support her family and takes a job in the mysterious and remote town of Lakewood, Michigan. On paper, her new job is too good to be true. All Lena has to do is participate in a secret research program full of seemingly world-changing discoveries, an eye drop that makes brown eyes blue, a medication that could be a cure for dementia. Golden pills promise to make all bad thoughts go away, but the consequences for the subjects involved could be devastating. As the truths of the program reveal themselves, Lena learns how much she's willing to sacrifice for the sake of her family. Provocative and thrilling, Lakewood is a breathtaking novel that takes an unflinching look at the horror that has been forced on black bodies in the name of science. I am excited to get into it. I am at the library. It's a Saturday. Ever since I learned the different ways to support the library, I always thought, like I always knew obviously getting a library card and actively using that library card, whether that be checking out ebooks or audiobooks, or obviously checking out like physically in the store, in the library, like DVDs. Ours don't have VHS tapes, but I think I've heard some might still have that. I don't know. And obviously physical books. But I also learned just walking into the library. I think they have some kind of sensor that senses like foot traffic and keeps track of that. Walking into the library, connecting to the Wi-Fi and using the Wi-Fi. I had no idea. I've made it my mission and my goal to come to the library a lot more often. I utilize the library, I mean, every day technically, but I only go like once a week. And it's like not even once a week, like going inside every other week on a Friday. So I've started already going more frequently during the week, during the work week. See, I'm here and I actually have a book to finish first. I'm reading Girls with Bad Reputations that I have not even 100 pages left, a little less than 100. So I'm gonna try and finish that. I did also bring a book that I am currently reading. I might read a couple of pages of this. This is Last Sunrise in Eterna. But I really want to start Lakewood. But I'm going to have to finish this book first. Y'all, the wind is kicking outside. Change of plans, okay? I ended up DNFing Lakewood. I remember I read maybe about 50 something pages, maybe 57. I don't even know if I read that much. Anywhere from 20 to 50 pages, and I was so confused. And I also had the audiobook for it, but I knew if I was already confused with using my eyes, I know darn well I was gonna be confused with using my ears. I don't know why, y'all, but out of out of January through this month, which is April, mind y'all, it's April 29th. I have one more day to read, one more full day. This month was the hardest, and I had actually pre-planned all of my books for January through March, and I left April and May empty. And I think I have books for the other months, but April and May, I had so much trouble. But I did find one, and it is on Kindle, but it's not a KU book. But luckily, my library had it on there. Y'all, my coworker's here again early. But I had it on my library's app, Cloud Library. So I had that. So I'm going to start that today. So this one is called Hide and Seeker. This is a twist on, I'm assuming, hide and seek. Don't let the seeker find you. 12-year-old Z is back now. He disappeared for a year, and nobody knows where he went. Hold on, y'all. You gotta play it all. Okay, wait. So yeah, they don't know where he went, what he was up to, yada, yada, yada. And mind you, he's 12. So is this young adult? Is this middle grade? Because, I mean, he's 12. Anyway, not even his best friends, Justin, Nia, and Lyric. But ever since Z has been back, he's been different. After Zeke freaks out at his friends playing hide and seek at an odd party in his backyard, the first time his friends are back together since his reappearance, strange things begin to occur. Everyone who played in the game has a mark on their wrist. Mind you, this is my first time actually reading the synopsis. I was just so happy that I found another book that I was just, yeah, we going with it. Creepy cover. Oh, mind you, I'm pretty sure I said this month is a backlist book. Backlist this month? Yeah, pretty sure. Anyway, so yeah, they have a strange mark on their wrist, and then they disappear. The kids are pulled into a shadow world, the nowhere, ruled by the monstrous, shape-shifting Seeker. Justin and his friends will have to band together and face their worst nightmares to defeat the Seeker, or lose themselves to the nowhere forever. I mean, it sounds decent. This was published September 15th of 2020, so this was almost 5 years ago. Is this cheating a little bit? Because I know she said she wants them at least 5 years. It's turning 5. So, yeah. Short, it's 238 pages. The problem is the Cloud Library app, they have no contract or something with Amazon, so you can't send those books to your Kindle. So I'm either going to have to read on my phone. I did bring my iPad with me. I'm not going to, am I going to take it down here? I might take it down here. I'm at work, and maybe I'll take it with me inside, so when I go on my breaks, I'll read it. You know what? I think I will. I don't know if I can, because I have no Wi-Fi. Let me see. Can you still read without, like, I know it's not KU, and it's not like using my phone. Let's see. Will it even load? Yeah, it's not gonna load. And it wasn't even downloaded. Yeah, I can't use my iPad with me today. I am planning on going to the library though, so I'm gonna use it there. I am still reading another book. This is in another video. I don't know this weekend, so either Saturday or Sunday, what video is gonna be out first. Probably this one, because I mean, I have to finish the book anyway before April is over. But this is something that I'm gonna probably finish as an audiobook. I need to find out where I'm at, because I think I might still bring it with me inside. But I'm planning, at least on my lunch break and one of my breaks, to read this book, and I do have it on my phone, so I'll start that today. I don't even know if I mentioned, I do have the audiobook for it. I'm planning on, if I need to, I'll listen to the audiobook tomorrow, since tomorrow's the 30th. Yeah. Okay, so I was able to read some of it. I actually listened to it, and then my headphones died. which I was planning on reading some of it with my eyes as well today, like while I was at the library. And I did. It's definitely scary, like the detail, not like gory details like blood or anything. The only thing physical that they have described would be like scratch marks and stuff, and I think like a bite mark, but not like their arm was falling off and yada yada. Not that kind of detail. They are 12. I thought maybe we learned that someone, y'all, I parked so crooked. And I never park crooked. I thought they were 12 at the time, and then it fast forwards. It's not that. They're actually 12. Is this middle grade? I guess. If we're talking about age-wise, I think this would be considered middle grade. I just don't think this is middle grade, but I could be wrong. It's going good. I think I'm really not in the mood to read this right now, to be honest. And what makes me nervous is that could potentially harm my rating for this book. So I think what I'm gonna do, and maybe it's just because I wasn't prepared to read so much of it today, even though I planned on it, but like I kind of didn't. I'll see where my head is at later, but I mean, I have to listen to it tomorrow and finish it. And it's not even that long. Maybe in the meantime, I might read something else. Again, I think I mentioned in this video that I had some other books that I hadn't finished yet. One is a romance. Well, one is technically erotica, so maybe I'll get into that. Let me get down. This could possibly be my shortest video, so I wanted to give as many updates as I could. And I'm gonna give one more update, hopefully, well, not hopefully because I'm giving it, but before I finish it, and then obviously I'll come back and wrap up everything. I'm actually listening to it as an audiobook, like I said. I think it works so well. I'm not even gonna continue it physically, which I am home, so I wouldn't. Oh yeah, I would continue it physically since I'm home, but I'm not. I'm gonna put on my, oh, I can't. I gotta charge my headphones. Are they in here? Okay, I'm gonna do it now because they're in here. Oh, okay, they're over there. Let me plug it now because I was about to say, let me wait, but no, let me do it now. It's plugged. Good for me. So yeah, I'm gonna continue it as an audiobook. I would love to see this as a movie. I think it would translate very well, very good to screen or on screen. That's all I wanted to say. I mean, I'm liking it. I will say this. I'm most likely gonna give it a 4. I don't want, just because, oh, look at this. Just because I'm not really in the mood to read this. I think honestly, I have to be in the mood to read to read a horror book, and I'm not really in the mood to read it, but I'm not gonna let that affect my rating too much. I mean, I think even if I were in the mood, I don't think it would be a 5. I could see someone else giving this a 5 though, because I think it's I'm gonna say it again, it's written very well. Like, there's really nothing that I could pick that's like, I actually don't like it. The only reason I would give it a 4 is because I'm just not really in the mood, and that does affect my rating. But yeah, that's it. That's all. Don't be surprised if when I come back to wrap up everything, and don't be surprised if I come back and give it something lower, because it always depends, especially with this kind of book, like a horror, a thriller, suspense, a mystery. It always depends on how it wraps up and how it ends. But let me go eat. Of course, like I said, I would come back after I finish and be like, I said everything I wanted to say, and I did. I'm gonna give it a 4-star. It was good. The only thing that I would say is I just wasn't really in the mood to read a horror, yada yada yada. I said it would make a good movie. I know I questioned whether or not this was middle grade YA, because I know sometimes that doesn't always depend on the age of the characters, because if you're talking about something very serious, then it might be considered adult, because the topic, even though it's happening to someone who is a minor, it might be too heavy. But I could definitely see this being a middle grade. I think the main reason why I questioned it was because of the cover. I don't know, the cover looks a little freaky. It was written really good. I would definitely suggest listening to the audiobook. I think it was produced very well. Like, it felt like a production. You know what I mean? The only thing I was missing was the screen. That's the only thing that was missing. But yeah, that's it for today's video. I hope I wasn't too repetitive. If you reached the end of this video, comment down below the skull emoji, because why not?
and I'll see you next week. Bye!